But wait, let's start from the beginning. And there you have it, the first few steps on the Pacific Crest Trail. The beginning of the trail was filled with so much emotion for me. After years of dreaming and months of planning, the moment was finally here. It was time to walk. I was filled with excitement and a certain amount of anxiety for the months that lay ahead. The feeling of being lost in a new life, yet it was the one that I had always dreamed of. And so I walked and started ticking off all the trail first. First mile, first 10, first camp spot. I slowly found my rhythm, figuring out all the small details of life on trail. I filtered water, I figured out the perfect technique for cat holes. I picked rocks out of my shoes and stretched my sore, aching body that was still getting used to the weight of the pack and the miles under my legs. I spent the first few days in relative solitude. Letting my thoughts wander, I spent hours on end in silence, listening to the sounds of nature and the gentle rhythm of each footstep, letting myself be fully immersed in the experience. Step by step, always looking north. The beginning of the desert was not what I had expected. The desert invokes images of arid landscapes, cactuses, and the sun beating down overhead. And at the beginning, I was met with green hillsides and overcast skies. There were flowers blooming at every switchback, painting the hillsides beautiful colors. But it didn't take long for my expectations to be met. The green dried up, and the afternoon sun sent you looking for what little shade there was. Welcome to the desert. Crossed the 100-mile mark, the first 100 miles down. We've got poodle dog bush just about everywhere along this trail. Apparently it's supposed to be pretty nasty, kind of like poison ivy, poison oak, but just a lot worse. It'll make your skin break out. It'll give you a bad rash. It smells like weed. It tends to show up in areas that were previously burned. And this area was burned in 2016, 2017, something like that. Yeah. Stay away.
What are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing.
Okay, I had 10. I'm proud of myself.
Well, not a very good shot.
Not a very.
Eventually I had to meet people, right? I couldn't do this thing all by myself. Well, found a pretty good group.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles before out at your door. When I'm watching, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you.
One more step and you'll be the furthest I've ever been from the Shire.
For the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on.
Always take pictures of the landscapes. I need to get more of the people.
I like your ultralight camera.
I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I know
A tile for cardboard. It's also not everything.
One more time.
Oh, Fatty, is this you? I have the same. Damn, you guys loaded up.
I have to do this first.
Well, now that you know some of their faces, let's get back to that desert montage. Here we are. Last day in the desert. 700 miles in the desert section. And we made it. And it feels... oh man, it feels amazing to have this section done. It's crazy. It feels like a whole lifetime ago that I started this trail. And I just feel like a different person already. And it's still just the beginning of this trip. I remember when I pushed my first 20-mile day, and then now we're doing 24 miles almost every day with huge food carries and really long water carries, and my body still feels great. It feels crazy how much you can change in 6 weeks and how different of a person you can feel. And I love this lifestyle. I really love this lifestyle for me. I mean, it's just been so good and tough and uncomfortable and everything in between, and I'm tired and sore a lot, but I am in love with it. And we're about to hit the Sierra section, which is one of the most beautiful places, one of the most beautiful sections, and I could not be happier. And I'm so happy that I got to meet just an amazing group of people and hike with people that I really connect with. It makes the trail that much more special. Anyways, woo!
Hey, Wally! You guys are fast! Yeah, we pushed a little bit yesterday.